clip from ABC News. Man allegedly tried to break Luigi Mangione out of jail by impersonating an FBI agent. And where was this man from? Minnesota. A Minnesota man allegedly tried to break out Mangione, impersonating an FBI agent. Mark Anderson, 36, was charged on Thursday with impersonating a federal agent as he allegedly tried to sneak Mangione, 27, out of the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. Sources told ABC News the ill-fated escape attempt saw Anderson approach an intake area inside the jail to get close to the accused healthcare CEO assassin. Anderson allegedly lied to officials by claiming he had paperwork signed by a judge authorizing the release of Mangione, which is just the stupidest thing. Bro, transfer, come on. But to go and be like, they're letting him go. The guards are going to be like, yeah, sure. This is like one of the most high-profile inmates we got. If you said they're transferring him out, don't ask me, I'm not the boss, I just do what the boss tells me, then you might have gotten away with it. You would need an official-looking vehicle. I mean, the scary thing is this actually could have worked if the guy wasn't a retard. The criminal complaint against Anderson does not name Mangione as the target of the alleged breakout attempt, but sources said the murder suspect was the focus of the plot. The scheme reportedly fell apart when Bureau of Prison staff asked to see Anderson's credentials, which led him to show his Minnesota driver's license and throw numerous documents at the personnel. Can I see your documents? Huh.
Yeah. Flood the zone.
I would love to see what
sand.
this person looked like, don't you? I want to know how crazy this person looks.
I think they're non-binary.
Oh, look, they have his picture.
Good.
He had a pizza cutter and a fork.
Oh my gosh.
What do you do with a pizza cutter?
Now look, I'm not. This
That's a
doesn't look.
terrible
I've never seen a pizza cutter look like
case you
that.
get hungry.
Weapon.
They're not even sharp.
Put a sock in a cue ball and a
Hey.
sock. That's all of that.
Hey, Lisa.
I'm just saying. I didn't say what it was. I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna,
No.
No.
Stop giving advice to lunatics.
I'm not trying
don't
to give
do that.
advice. Okay, I'm sorry.
Ahead of his trial, Mangione's lawyers have attempted to bar key pieces of evidence against him. Mangione allegedly shot Thompson. We know this. But Minnesota is turning into a hotbed for revolutionary and rebellious activity. Again, Trump needs to stop playing footsie with these people.
Yeah.
He needs to actually do something.
Can we just give Minnesota to Canada?
No,
Well,
it's-
why?
It's
Get
like
rid of
a,
them.
They don't want. I don't think they want.
it's
Minnesota.
beachfront invasion zone. You
Yeah.
can't cede it to the enemy. That
Why
flat
don't we
line
just
is
build a
good
big
border.
wall around the whole thing and then just turn the whole place into like our Australia?
Oh, how much would that cost?
Who cares? I'll pay. I'm down. Put a one. Put a 20 in the chat if you agree. We should just box in Minnesota and put all the liberals in there, and we agree we will pay taxes to make that happen.
Okay.
I want a sound
I'm willing to bet
barrier.
every conservative will be like, take as much taxes money from you as you want to do that. I made this argument before. Lisa, I asked you a question. Would you be willing to accept a 50% tax on all of your money in order
To have women not vote?
to put
Yes.
all liberals in the matrix?
Yeah.
Agreed.
No.
Well, hold on. What do you mean no?
I have friends.
20s across the board.
You can visit them in the
yeah,
Matrix.
yeah.
They choose. They choose.
I'll give them the option.
okay.
To go
Yeah,
to
I'm
the-
saying I say this to all liberals. I will gladly pay for your Neuralink and your Matrix chamber out of my own pocket. Gladly. You know why? That's a win-win.
Peace.
Yeah, absolutely. The liberals love the idea. They're
You can
like,
be a Jedi.
yeah, you exactly. Or a wizard, Harry.
I mean,
you could be
yeah,
a wizard.
yeah.
It seems like humanity's being guided towards that regardless.
Listen.
Communism
I'll
will
tell you
work
this.
in there.
I want to do this survey. Let's do this survey. Maybe we can get Rich Barris to do the survey for us. Ask people their political affiliation and if they would accept entering a matrix-like environment where all of their dreams come true and they can live in paradise. I guarantee you liberals will largely say yes. Conservatives will absolutely say no.
Yeah, I would-
And that
Unlimited
means-
COVID shots, unlimited abortions. They'd love
Oh,
it.
bro. You can do whatever you want. And here's the thing. Even if only half of liberals say yes, that means we win every election from here on out. I will pay for that. I will pay.
And
You tax me at 80%.
And once-
Just give me a loaf of bread every week, and I will break rocks to make that reality come true.
And once Republicans have actual, control of the government, we'll make sure that your Neuralink is always serviced.
just
It's
20s across
always
the
taken
board.
care of. You don't ever have to worry about it. And because conservatives know, at least the modern generations know what would happen if you were to get out. We'll never let them out.
This is why we need this film producer I've been talking about 1,000,001 times. Because this is the perfect
I think I might have a team
minute
that's
long
close by.
movie where it's just like a wholesome conservative family having pancakes. Mom makes like 50 pancakes and there's tons of bacon. And then 7 kids run downstairs and dad's laughing, drinking his coffee. And then they're smiling. And then you just get this beautiful experience of a traditional American world. The mom's got like an apple pie cooking. But no, it's for after dinner. Grandma and grandpa come over and they're all smiling. And then right towards the end, the punchline comes where the dad says, "Can you believe it only costs us 80% of our income to maintain just a beautiful world?" And then he clicks the TV on and you see the matrix fields of all the liberals just wired in with smiles on their faces.
Yeah.
Oh, sounds like a dream.
To them too.
Yeah.
To them too. I guarantee you, you go to any one of these like individuals who have identity disorder, whatever it might be, and you'd be like, listen, we're going to plug you in and you are going to be a female dragon.
Well, I don't
And the
like
guy's going to be like,
giving-
that's all I ever wanted. And
I don't
I'll
like
pay for
giving
it.
them a lot
Just
of
no
them
voting.
a choice because like a lot of them just want to infiltrate everything that's good. So I feel like a lot of them would say no.
The destruction is the
just
point.
But it
so that
doesn't
they could
matter.
stay to
If
destroy.
5% of liberals said yes, we win every election forever.
Yeah.
Okay,
We
That's
don't,
it.
we
Just
don't need all of
5%.
them.
You get them all.
Yeah.
Feels-
that'd be-
They'll be a permanent minority, and then we'll
That'd
be
be
like,
bliss.
listen.
It's not like they're reproducing, you know?
Exactly.
Because they just abort all their children.
To us, it sounds insulting, but I assure you, you go to the average liberal and you say it in a neutral way. Would you be willing to plug in a Neuralink so you can experience any universe that you want whenever you want? They're going to say, absolutely. They're going to be like, yeah, that'd be cool. It's like you can be in Harry Potter. You'll plug your brain in, lay down, you're in Harry Potter. What if we could then hook an IV for nutrients and you could literally just zone out and live in Harry Potter for the rest of your life? A lot of them.
They wouldn't have a long life.
They're gonna say
though.
yes.
You get like, bed sores.
Yeah,
and
but they
stuff.
spin. We put them in one of those things where they're like, you know what I mean?
And
These are
it's like their
details.
muscles
These are
will atrophy and
details,
stuff.
Lisa. These are details that
Well,
we
you
don't.
have to like
know
get
these
them
are
to
the holes in the-
exercise a
You
little
see,
bit.
hold on,
more.
you're thinking too much because they're not going to know anything. They're going to be like, I don't care.
Oh, I'm not
telling
saying
you.
I care that
Listen.
that's going to happen. I'm just saying I'm pointing it out that that's going to
I
happen.
guarantee you there's some morbidly obese 50-year-old guy who's like, I'm secretly a little girl. And you'll be like, well, we can plug your brain into the machine. You'll be one. He'll be like, please do it.
Okay.
They'll do it in 2 seconds. You don't think so?
No, listen, I think they will. I'm not complaining
Absolutely.
about it. I'm just like, putting all the,
I guarantee you there's a decent double-digit percentage of these people where you said you'll only live another 20 years because of the bed sores and the muscle atrophy, and they'll be like, I don't care.
they're like, yeah, fine, it'll be blessed. Go ahead.
Yep.
Yeah, I know, I agree with you. I'm just
When you're in the Neuralink,
putting out
you
there that that's a
slow
possibility.
time down for they'll experience time slower, so it'll seem like a full lifetime for them.
Oh
yeah, I
yeah,
won't want
you
to be
could,
anywhere near that facility.
you could
No.
deviate
No.
time. Somebody was saying, this was somebody on a podcast about pharmaceutical psychedelics, and that the next phase of humanity will be people plugging in to the neural net, just like you're talking about, but on legalized pharmaceutical psychedelics, and then they'll just
That's
be in there.
really terrifying. Where do you find this stuff, Ian? Because I've never heard that.
Ian likes drugs. Likes talking
It
about
was like,
drugs.
I don't remember what that was on.
never heard that
was
ever.
on. That was on. I don't know.
I got to get on your YouTube algorithm.
Yeah, it's like Rogan, Chase Hughes. It's a lot of
Yeah.
these like podcasts.
Yeah, you should
and,
send
like,
me some so I can so we could be on the same wavelength so I can know what you're talking
Okay.
about. Because I hear that stuff and I'm like, I've never heard anything like that.
You could just Google, like, search it.
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
like, I'm
YouTube
set in
chat.
1800s. You know what I mean? Like,
Next time I bring it up, I'll see if I can
I
have
need
some.
need to see what they're talking about.
I got to be honest. I'm pretty sure a lot of conservatives would agree to peacefully, like, do what they call the peaceful divorce. Like, okay, we're going to give the Rockies and West to the liberals. That's your country now, and this is our country. And the right's going to be like, yeah, okay, I guess. A lot of people are going to be like, it's better than civil war. Liberals won't, though, because as communists, they're like, I must consume you.
Yeah,
We need also Pacific Coast access militarily. We need it. So I don't think it can happen. I don't think there can be any kind of.
Yeah, no, I don't think peaceful
separation.
divorce is possible because of allocation of resources. Like the West Coast produces a lot of food, and it's going to imbalance everything. Plus, some states have nukes and some don't. It's going to be real weird.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what's really funny? Which let's play a game, friends. Which state, if a civil war were to break out, which state do you think would be one of the most sought after to control? Let's say 2 factions.
Colorado, baby.
Why Colorado?
Because it's got underground bases and it's super high up.
Pennsylvania steel production. We
What-
used to do a lot of steel production out of there, and I'm sure there's still.
The raw materials are there.
No, I mean like the setup is there. Don't they still have a lot of the factories and stuff? And
I
all?
need raw materials, though. What do you think, Phil?
Florida.
Why
You got-
they want to
because
seize Florida?
I think, well, because the Florida's got, well, if you're talking about where you'd want to be or where
No,
the
no.
government, oh,
You've got left and right factions. War breaks out. What's the first target? They say we have to control this state. Someone said Hawaii. Yeah, no.
I would say California.
Hawaii's just gone.
They have a wide range of
California's
So maybe like instead of doing it this way, we do it like horizontally.
North and
That's
south.
how the country splits, because like you just get a good amount of each. You
I
know,
feel like they tried that before.
Yeah, California's would be one of them.
the North had the manufacturing though.
You've got fracking in the Dakotas. and
I
that's
would
a
argue North
resource.
Dakota because the frack
Yeah.
fields light up brighter than most U.S. cities at night, how big they are,
Yep.
and the amount of oil that they produce. But it doesn't mean they produce more oil than anybody else. California produces a lot of oil as well.
Yeah, they produce it, but I don't think there are any refineries there. Jersey has refineries. New
But
Orleans
the
has
re-
refineries.
I'd argue North Dakota because it's the easiest to take.
Not a lot of
Texas
people,
produces, yeah, New Mexico, Texas, North Dakota. I'd argue North Dakota because it's largely flat and easy to take.
Yeah, North Dakota would become like the Ukraine in a civil war. It would be mud. It would be no man's land. Everybody would want
No
it.
way.
Everyone would just artillery shell the shit out of that flat land. It would be dead.
You gotta,
That-
there's gotta be
that's true.
targets
They'd
to
probably,
use artillery.
The frack fields would probably just be flattened by bombings because
Nobody can have it.
exactly because we can't hold it. We're under siege too often.
You like
Can't you-
underwater
wait,
refineries.
real quick. Can't you frack in Pennsylvania? Here's the thing.
Yes.
You can frack, right? So
Yes, but-
fracking's important, right? And so is like neon, right? So neon is a byproduct of steel, right? And you need neon for like what those superconductors, what are they called? Right?
You're talking about neon? The
Yeah,
gas?
neon
Okay.
neon's a literally a byproduct of steel. That's why Ukraine and Taiwan have a ton of it, right? And they need that for those little chips that we make for all of our communication, our cell phones, for all of our military. What are they called? Superconductors? No, they're. You know what I'm talking about? The little chips in Taiwan.
Semiconductors.
Semiconductors. That's it. Yep. Yeah. Like you need that. So steel production is high up there. So you want somewhere where you can produce steel and you can have natural gas.
Yeah.
Yes.
PA is densely populated and would easily be absorbed as soon as a war broke
In
out,
the
though.
middle, it's not densely populated.
It's East Coast.
Okay.
Pennsylvania's on the water.
Everything east of the Mississippi.
We have the Delaware. We can just.
Yeah. It's on the water.
I don't think
It's going to, like,
I like Pennsylvania.
the
got lots of
the question
resources.
is where the densest military strongholds
That's part of why I think so.
and population bases.
California, because you've got the Second Marine Division there. You've got Miramar. You've got Naval Air Force and Marine Corps bases there. You've
Yeah,
got
but they're
going to
be divided too. Not totally, but like who gets what?
Well, you're talking.
You just go take it?
You're talking. Yeah,
The problem with
They already
California,
That's what the question is, Lisa. Go take it. What are you going to take?
the problem with California is how easy it is to conquer SoCal by cutting off their water access. Just like you're done.
This whole country, the people.
Knock out the Hoover Dam, boom, you wipe
know
out the
that-
entire
It's a very
population of
strange
these areas.
episode you're on tonight, Savannah.
The tentativity
I'm
of
learning
like
a lot.
This
though.
is normal for this show.
of water systems getting shut down, electrical grids going down. Like, I don't think any state would be held by a faction. It'd be like, oh God.
Oh, I have a question. Is where you live public? It is, right?
What city?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I just told somebody to meet me at a library to,
All right. So, and that city is.
Yeah, Philadelphia.
Where does your water come from?
I don't
You don't
drink
know?
my water. I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I mean,
So
like, I
if-
guess the Delaware, and it's, I guess our rivers, Delaware and
Delaware
probably-
isn't Delaware brackish though?
There's the Delaware and there's the Schuylkill.
Yeah,
It's got to be the Schuylkill, I guess.
maybe. So if the one
I don't
day the power is out, the radio's off, there's shelling going on, and you have no water, where do you get water and food
Oh
from?
no, I would go up to like where I horseback ride up into like the Wissahickon. I would go up into the thing, and you can drink that water up there.
Do you think you'd be the only one trying to do that?
Yeah, but not many people can survive. Let me tell you how retarded these
Of
people
course. But are you going to be able to make it up there with a million other people all doing the same thing? You're supposed to be crawling over their bodies?
Lisa is very high confidence that she'd
Is where
survive.
you live public? If it's not, don't say anything.
It's New York City.
Oh, okay. Do you know where your water comes from? No.
I don't want to say the wrong answer.
North.
No, I don't know. It's not a trick question.
No, I don't know.
My point is that nobody knows where their water comes from. Most people don't even know. And so I'll just say this.
I'm gonna
It's
look it up right now.
fascinating how many
Google.
people are like, oh, I'd survive for sure. And it's like,
No, I wouldn't.
The only one in this room who'd actually survive is Ian.
No.
Why do you think that?
Because you can survive off just the air and the sun.
I don't eat much.
Yeah, he would
you a
he would start
breatharian?
floating and
No,
he would just
I tried.
he's a
to be. I've
breatharian.
never really, truly, officially been a breatharian, but I'm into it.
Oh, wow.
Let's go.
Kidding.
Are you a vegan?
No, I have.
Ian
been
has
for
the least
phases.
body fat and would
yeah.
probably die the first.
Yeah, I got
fastest.
Just so you know,
Yeah, that's right. I was right on both
17% body
accounts.
You can last like 20 days.
That's great.
Okay, good. I'm
With
proud of
just
myself.
water.
Yeah.
20 something. People have
But really,
lasted
the
longer,
Pacific,
like
you
30
get lost
days.
up there, and I know my way
Some
around.
people have done that.
New York City gets its water from the Catskill Delaware watershed, the Croton watershed, and a small groundwater supply in Queens.
And New
That
York
still
has
was
a
on my
natural
mind.
water pressure due to the elevation of their water source, which is interesting. That's why they don't need water towers the same way.
Here's
My
my
water pressure is good.
this is my philosophy. This is my take on how the off ramp. You guys were asking me earlier. Let me know what you think. Semantics. You have to use neurolinguistic programming as a member of the media, like Jesse Water was saying earlier. The media is in charge of de-escalation because the politicians only know how to go forward. And so we program these people with words. We tell them what they think, and then they start to think that, and we give them healthy thoughts that de-escalate.
We are always the ones de-escalating, and we're always the ones losing.
Well, I don't think I would never consider myself a loser in life. I feel like
I'm talking about our side, our values, everything that we stand for. We are losing.
Even right now, woke is worse than it's ever been.
Yeah.
And it's remarkable that people are like, woke is done. Even I thought so, and now it's just like worse than ever.
the pressure of against the United States Republic of free speech is at an all-time high. It feels like that, legit. Maybe, or one of the all-time highs. That's
Yeah,
true.
we can say retard
That's why.
again.
That's why I feel like I'm on the defensive a lot, and why I'm struggling against something else, and why I've got to be the one to do what's right when all those guys are doing what's right. But that's the point of righteousness: is you stand up and you continue to defend what you know is right.
Yeah, I'll take that back. It's not worse than ever, but there are still hot spots. Like Wikipedia is worse than ever. But Grokpedia recently started outranking Wikipedia in Google SEO, which is crazy. But you've got the entrenchment in Minnesota, Washington, Oregon, California, and Virginia. So at the federal level, we did rout the wokeness with Donald Trump's victory, but now they're starting to win at the state level.
Yeah, I mean, it's an ideology, so it doesn't go away. You know, people that believe these things, they don't believe these things because they've heard it one time. It's a way to view the world. Like it's really the oppressor-oppressed dynamic. And when you see the world that way, you're constantly looking for ways to make the world fit into this dynamic that you expect. So it's not going to go away. Like the people that are woke, like they were educated that this is the way the world works. So this is the way they see the world. And you can't just make that go away. That's why so many attempts at brainwashing people in China didn't work, you know. It's built in now.
I liked how the economy sort of set Target right and Bud Light, companies that adopted woke, ESG, corporate governance stuff.
That was a good time.
And people just snap back by breaking up their bottom line. Like it might be hard to overturn the ideology, but you can definitely affect the pocketbook of, I won't call them the communists, but these like corporate technocratics.
I do think the fact that woke is still here kind of puts to bed the argument that it was just a psyop by the corporations. There's a lot of people that were making the argument that it was like, oh, this is just corporations doing it. And it's like, no, it's something that people really believe. The corporations are doing it because people that believe that stuff have gotten into positions of authority. They were like Dave Smith was making the argument that woke came after Occupy Wall Street as a way to get people to stop paying attention to the billionaires or whatever.
Woke was in Occupy Wall Street.
Yeah, but there were people.
It was the core component of how they organized from day one.
I went to Occupy Wall Street. I brought the Constitution. I was going to speak in there. You can't speak. Too many white people have already spoke today.
Yeah, but the argument that I kept hearing was, oh, look, Occupy Wall Street happened, and so like the corporations rolled out this woke stuff and blah blah blah. But it's like, no, the woke stuff was already in the corporations. It happened to come out right around the same time as Occupy Wall Street, but that's largely because of the internet and being in your pocket with cell phones that were connected to the internet constantly. But the idea that it was a psyop by corporations to get the heat off of billionaires, that was never true. This is an ideology that people believe, and so you can't just make it go away.
Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.